Untouchability is one of the social evil practices that has been widely spread amongst Nepalese communities. It is the practice of not allowing certain people to be touched or affected. Actually, it is a social religious practice as it is followed through the written text of Hindu holy books that has created a big gap among these divisions. This has graded Nepalese into two categories, so-called higher caste people and another is lower caste people, also known as Dalits. So-called Dalits are oppressed by so-called higher caste people. There is a tradition of not drinking even a water droplet touched by the so-called Dalits. They are restricted from entering the temples and due to their caste and cannot worship God. There are various other examples of untouchability. They are not even allowed to enter the houses of higher caste people. They are not allowed to touch foods at gatherings, use public taps and drink water. It has given birth to various problems in the Nepalese society. Here goes the story of a Nepali Dalit woman.
Because this is considered their caste-based occupation.
14 वर्ष बच्चाले यो काम गर्ने हो त भन्नु न अब बिहा अहिले त पर्ने मेरो हैन अब बाध्यताले खाना पुग्दैन लाउन पुग्दैन क्यारो आमै तिमी न पाल्छौ भनिन् अब अघि मैले पाले अब त ठुली बहिनी छोरीहरु आमै को छ पाल्ने भनिन्
फेरि जामला भन्ने लाग्छ नि खै अब धेरै पैसाहरु गरेर फेरि जाम जागिरी खाम भन्ने त लाग्छ तर पर्न जागिरी खान त्यस्तै मन लाग्छ.
Untouchability, which is a caste-based discrimination, was originated from India subcontinent more than 205,000 years ago. In Nepal, it is believed to start from the 5th century when the Lichivi dynasty divided the people into two groups, which are Vedic priests and the Chandala, which is also known as untouchables based on their work. Untouchability is a problematic practice which leads to social discrimination. The untouchables are deprived of all kind of rights. They are not allowed to use public property like public hospitals and public schools. They are not given opportunity to vote and participate in political election. They are also not allowed to engage in occupation of their choice, as most of the prestigious occupation are already preserved by the higher caste people. Even though they are Hindus by religion, they are not allowed to enter into Hindus temple and to study religious book. They have no opportunity to become the judgment of Brahmin.
The most important cause of untouchability is the racial cause, which is the caste system. The untouchability in the Indian society, particularly in the Indian rural society, is the result of the caste system. The so-called upper caste people treat the people of so-called lower caste differently, and there are the differences created. Apart from the racial cause, there are the religious customs, conventions, beliefs, traditions, etc., which are responsible for untouchability as well. In religious beliefs and customs, which are of the most importance for the purity and dignity, and which creates the untouchability in our society. Several factors that may be termed as social have also contributed to the origin and development of untouchability. Various social customs and conventions that were basically meant of providing convenient life for the members of the upper class people, which are so-called upper class people, of course, have made untouchability a part of the social order. The conventions are not to be broken either by the members of the upper caste or by the members of the scheduled caste. In fact, racial, religious, social, as well as economic factors contribute to the institution of untouchability. Here, the problem has been there for a long time. Let's now hear about the solutions.
There has been the existence of untouchability for years now, and there are so many things that can and must be done to eradicate it. We can increase our risk by going to different places where there is this untouchability and make them over by providing them with various knowledge regarding it. The government should put more strict laws regarding the oppressors and give freedom to the oppressed people who want to live freely without any restrictions. There should be employment opportunities for the improvement of the people and create an inclusive community. They should create more laws regarding equality and impose strict laws regarding the existing laws. The profitable and non-profitable organization running through the country should organize to promote cooperation and harmony between the oppressed and oppressor groups and maintain social inclusiveness in the community. These steps have been taken to minimize the untouchability in different parts of the country. People shouldn't judge one on the basis of their caste system. One of the main steps is an establishment of Dalit homestay where many choose to visit. It has helped reduce the untouchability in that part of the country.
पहिला त धेरै गाह्रो भएको थियो सर अहिले त के अरे अब त्यति धेरै परिवर्तन आइसकेको छ आउन त यो मिटे भसी झन् बढी परिवर्तन भइसकेको छ
समयको बदलिदो चालसँगै सोचमा पनि परिवर्तन आएको रहेछ। आगामी दिनहरूमा यस्ता परिवर्तित सकारात्मक सोचहरू दलित होमस्टेमा मात्र सीमित नरहेर समाज, जिल्ला, प्रदेश हुँदै समग्र देशमा नै फैलिँदै जाओस्। हामी आशावादी छौँ।
In conclusion, untouchables are deprived of all kind of rights and opportunities and facilities. In my opinion, each and every person should have equal right and opportunity. So, therefore, untouchability is a problematic social practice.
Let's make Tanavu free from untouchability.